As parents deal with the grief of losing a child, some attorneys continue to contact them. Good evening, I'm Kim Chapman.
And I'm Calvin Sneed. Tennessee state law says what they are doing is illegal. Hannah Lawrence talked to family members of victims in the Woodmore bus crash. She explains what they're dealing with. Hannah.
Kim and Calvin, the attorney for one of the victims' families says his client witnessed people dressing as priests in the hospital to get to the Woodmore victims. In Tennessee, it's against the law for an attorney to seek out victims of a tragedy within 30 days of the accident. It's only been 16 days since the bus crash on Talley Road. Other lawyers say their clients are getting calls too. Who were on this bus bombarded by attorneys in the weeks following the crash. Years ago, Ronnie Burke says the state passed a law trying to prevent those kinds of calls from flooding in, leaving families confused and unsure of who to trust.
There could be even criminal charges and definitely ethical charges against the attorneys.
Atlanta attorney Michael Goldberg is representing one bus crash victim's mother in a lawsuit. He says she went to a local attorney herself, who then got him involved. But he says other attorneys are still calling her.
She's had lawyers or friends of lawyers or people who know lawyers contact her about, either possible representation or just wanted to talk to her about the situation.
Goldberg helped her file the first lawsuit against Jonathan Walker, the driver of this bus, and Durham, the company he works for, just 4 days after the crash. He says he wants to make sure his client is at the front of the line to get compensation. Plus,
until the lawsuit's resolved, the family really can't have closure. And so the longer you delay in filing that lawsuit, you're really just delaying that final closure.
Burke says that's perfectly legal, but his firm is trying to be mindful of the emotions of everyone involved.
Everything is just so raw right now, and that's not to say that in the next couple of weeks we won't do something, but I think it was a little insensitive. At least we decided it was insensitive to file so quickly.
The other attorney I spoke with said his client also witnessed members of a Texas law firm soliciting at the funerals of the children who died in the crash. Burke says the Tennessee law applies to everyone filing a lawsuit in Tennessee, even if the attorneys are based out of state. Calvin.
Thanks, Hannah. Attorneys have filed 5 lawsuits so far on behalf of Woodmore families. It will be up to the judges to decide whether the cases are tried together or separately.
Just 30 minutes ago, the Chattanooga Bar Association issued a statement to the Woodmore families. The organization wants the victims and their families to know that attorneys practicing in Tennessee are required to respect their privacy for this 30-day period. For parents looking to contact an attorney themselves, the association has a referral service on its website.